Hello, playmates. Welcome to the Church of St. Andrew in Alwalton, Peterborough. Sadly, as is a fact of life with these city churches, it was locked. And unfortunately, there was nobody to call. No church warden, no key holder, no mention. So I couldn't get in through that rather unusual modern door that doesn't really seem to fit with the rest of the church. Anyway, let's get down to the bare bones. This is largely a 13th century church, probably built in the mid-1200s or mid to late 1200s, except for the south doorway. On this there's a zigzag decoration. There's a battlemented west tower with a very small spirelet to it. The interior, if we could leave our bodies and wander inside, is spacious and filled with light. Now take a look at that battlemented tower at the top. Look at the belfry openings. You've got the two blank arcades either side of the middle one. But if you look at the northwest where the tower is, the blank arcading fits perfectly well. And if you look at the southwest, the blank arcading seems to fit very well with the tight buttressing. But if you look at the south-south side, the blank arcading, if you were to mentally try and bring those arcades together, then surely they would meet right on the corner and then have a possible pilaster down to the second level. St. Andrew's was built in 1295 in the reign of King Edward I, Longshanks. You know, the guy who was the baddie in Braveheart, Patrick McGowan, number 6 in The Prisoner. I will not be pushed, filed, stamped, indexed, briefed, debriefed or numbered. My life is my own. Anyway, back to the church. That embattled parapet you can see on the tower comes from the late Victorian period. The roofs are made of lead and slate. The clerestory or clerestory was added to the nave in the 1400s, and the south porch was added in the 1840s. The clasping buttresses, you can see, were necessitated because in 1902 it was feared that the tower may collapse and needed to be underpinned. This rebuilding of the southeast corner, which is very evident, was also done in the Victorian period. The actual south doorway, I promise you, is from the early 13th century. The northern arcade is probably from the 12th century and the southern arcade probably 100 years or so later. The church is primarily built of stone rubble. The font, if we could wiggle our fingers in its water, comes from the 15th century, which is a plain bowl with chamfered angles to it. Thank you for watching this very short film of St. Andrew's Church in Alwalton, Cambridgeshire.